Today is 21st of March 2023. We have witnessed a big volume surge in Saregama India Limited today in NSE. This company's volume surged to 37,29,000 today versus its average volume of around 84,000 in last 1 week and around 85,000 in last couple of weeks. In this video, I will explain you details on Saregama India Limited, its business model, its valuation, its financials, its operation, everything you will get to know from this video. Please note, Saregama India Limited is neither a buy nor a sell recommendation from my end. Any other stock mentioned in this particular video is also not a buy or sell recommendation from my end. If you have any interest in this particular stock, check with your registered advisor. Saregama India Limited is a Sanjib Goenka Group company. Saregama is India's oldest music label with the largest library of intellectual property rights related to songs, film dialogues. Now let's understand the business model and revenue flow of Saregama. The company has two segments of revenues, music segment and video segment. In the music segment, the company has two divisions licensing to the third-party apps and the retailing. Under licensing to third-party segments, Saregama is registered with various platforms for video streaming. The company is connected with Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube Music and many other platforms. Under OTT music streaming, the company is registered with Gaana.com, Spotify, Amazon Music and many other platforms as well. So whenever a user plays a song owned by Saregama on either of these platforms, a variable fee is earned by the company. The company also earns ad revenue played in between their owned music or dialogues. Saregama has various YouTube channels having 940 million subscribers. YouTube is the largest contributor among the social media revenue. Now let's come to the retailing segment. Saregama Carvaan. It is the source of retailing revenue of the company. Carvaan started as a music player in 2017, but later transformed into a platform where users can listen to podcasts and other broadcasting along with the music. Now next come to video segment. Saregama has a music production house called Yoodlee Films. Yoodlee makes films for third-party digital platforms. The company has ventured into filmmaking and web series. Saregama has also produced TV serials in Tamil language. Saregama also runs a weekly current affair magazine under their segment revenue of publication. Let's come to the financial performance of the company. Let's start with the annual performance of Saregama. During FY22, the company reported a top line growth of 31% at 581 crore. EBITDA of the company grew 12% year over year at 187 crore, when EBITDA margin witnessed a 600 basis point compression at 32%. Bottom line of the company grew mere 1% at 153 crore and bottom line margin dropped 800 basis point at 26%. Now let's discuss on the quarterly performance of Saregama. During Q3 FY23, that is December quarter, the company reported a top line growth of 23% year over year at 185.5 crore. EBITDA of the company grew 20% year over year at 62.6 crore. EBITDA margin compressed marginally by 200 basis point at 34%. Net profit of the company grew 20% year over year at 52.3 crore, and bottom line margin stood at 28% versus 29% in the corresponding quarter of the previous year. Now we will discuss a little bit on the segment performance of the company. The company reports three segments: music, film, television, serial and events, and finally third one, that is the publication. Music, which constitutes the major part of the revenue of the company. In Q3 FY23, the company reported 153 crore revenue from this segment against its total revenue of 185 crore. Film, television, serial and events, which is the production segment of the company, that reported a top line of segment revenue of 28.5 crore. And as far as the profit margins are concerned, this music segment had a margin of 46%, when films and television, serial and events, that is the production section, it had a margin of 8% in the latest quarter. As far as segment contribution is concerned, 83% of the top line has been contributed by music segment during this Q3 FY23, and the film, television, serials and events segment contributed 15%, while publication had a mere 2% contribution to the top line. So these are the profit and loss account of the company. Now let's discuss the balance sheet. Here long-term borrowings of the company is zero. There is no long-term borrowing for the company, and short-term borrowings are also zero for last couple of years in FY22 and FY21. As far as ratio is concerned, in FY22 company's ROE stood at 11% and ROC stood at 12%. However, these are not comparable year-on-year basis. In FY21 it was 29.85%, ROE stood at 29.85%, and FY22 it was 11.08%. This is not a drop. This is due to company has considered a split of its shares from face value 10 to 1 during FY22, and obviously company's total equity has gone up, and accordingly its ROE has come down. So comparison of ROE and ROC are not relevant in this particular case or year-on-year basis. Company's debt equity ratio stood at 0. As I have already mentioned, the long-term borrowings as well as short-term borrowings are zero. And as far as market cap is concerned, Saregama is a 7,000 crore market cap company. We can consider it as a mid-cap stock, having a current face value of 1 and promoter holding of 58.49%. So this is all in a nutshell regarding Saregama India Limited. Hope this video has provided ample information to you. Please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel to get this type of more videos in coming days. Thank you for your valuable time.